when does the capability of healing starts in your life?
I got the gift of healing at the age of 14, and it started in a form of dreams. And this message I get from a spiritual entity tells me that I have to do healing, and he will guide me and help me in healing people. And these dreams become very clear that even during daytime I receive these messages, until such time that I started to do healing as he has instructed.
And this has nothing to do with your family, your father, kids. It's just you in your family, grandfather. No one has this capability.
In my case, I'm the only one who have this ability to heal. No member of my family has ever been a healer.
Yeah. And it's you say it's a gift, but it's a duty as well, isn't it?
It is. It is. Once you are, it's like a calling that it's something you have to do. You have the obligation and duty to help other people once you receive the gift.
Do you have an idea how long this will take, or is it just a situation that sometimes it might stop? Do you have any idea about a possible end of this capability?
I don't have any idea on how long it will take, because I have had heard of other healers who at certain point in their time stop doing healing. And in my case, I think I will get the information if ever this will happen to me, before it happens.
Is there any explanation why in the Philippines there are such a lot of healers having this gift, having this capability? Why not in other countries?
In the Philippines, I can say that it's not about religion, because we're a Catholic country. But in the Philippines, there are many energy places where many healers got in contact with their spiritual guides, and these guides are spiritual entities that have the task to help healers do their job to heal people.
So you get the power from those special places in the Philippines?
Yeah, there are instances where healers get in contact with their guides in these places, energy places.
And is it like this that you personally go to such a place if you are now you are in Europe for a long time, and when you go back to your country, then you have to go just to get new energy? Is it like this?
Yeah, for me, in my case, and in most of my friends who are also healers, we do it at least 2 times a year. Mm-hmm. We make what we call a retreat. We find a few days for us to make our own retreat and renew our contact, or renew our connection with the spiritual guides.
Yes. Yeah. You were just talking about religion. The Philippines is a Catholic country, but is this gift, is this duty connected with a special kind of religious? Or
I cannot say that this is connected with religion, getting the gift of healing, because I have met healers who practice paganism, who practice spiritual, who have different religions, like others are Buddhism also. We have Buddhism in the Philippines. We have Muslim healers. We have Christian spiritist healers, and so I say it's not about religion.
it's not connected with the religion, but it's possible if you are Catholic or Muslim or Buddhist or pagan, doesn't matter, you can be a healer.
Yeah. This is what I know. And
is it possible to learn this, or is it just you're speaking about a gift? Is it you are chosen, or is it possible to learn it?
There is a part in healing that you can learn. This is how to be open to the healing energy and how to channel healing energy. This is something you can develop through meditation and through the help of other healers who can guide you on the right path and way to get to work with energies. From this point, when you get, there are healers who started this way and later on got their gift of healing through the help of spiritual guides when they get in contact with their spiritual guides.
But you need something like the initial of getting the gift. It's you can just go to like in a school as an education. So I want to learn that what you are able to do. You have to wait until sometimes you get this connection with the spiritual guides.
No, there are two ways to receive the gift.
Okay.
The first I've said is I got it without learning, without any initial information. I just get the information that I do healing. I can do healing through the help of my spiritual guide. The other way is if you go to a healer and learn how to work with energies. That way, you're what we call the third eye.
Yes.
For us, the third eye is the spiritual awareness, opening yourself to spiritual things, like feeling the energy. This will help you and open you to and prepare you to become a healer. And this way, there are healers who got their gift through this way, and later on they got their connection with their spiritual. Yeah.
Is there any restriction when you are healing in the heaviness of illness? Do you think, is it that some illnesses you can heal and others it's difficult, or is there no restriction?
Restrictions, I say almost all patients we have treated have gotten somehow health, has been healed. Many completely, some are partly healed, and the more serious illnesses, like illnesses which are karmic by nature, we can say people who have this kind of illnesses has been helped through spiritual healing.
So the way you are healing is connected with the reasons of the illness.
That's correct, yeah.
And can you just explain this a little bit, because this is different to school medicine?
Yeah.
What is the point you are just start the healing in a human being?
We are spiritual healers, and as the word says, spiritual, we work on the spirit and the soul. And as a healer, we know that each individual has a physical body. At the same time, we have what we call the astral body, or the spirit, and a soul. And once the person is sick or ill, for us it manifests. We can feel the sickness as a form of energy blockage, because we feel that in the physical body, the spirit and the soul has its own energy flow. And this flow, once the flow is not free, it means there are blockages. This can manifest on the physical body as an illness. It could be a physical illness, an emotional illness, or a mental illness. So what we do is to remove such blockages and channel healing energy. Could be on the physical body, on the spirit level, or the soul level. And for people who are seriously ill, we feel that their problem or their blockages are more on the soul level. This is what we call illnesses that are there are karmic reasons for such illnesses. Example would be illnesses that are genetic by nature. We can say that there are people who are born who are physically, genetically physical, they have physical defects. Some are born with mental defects. So these are illnesses which we can help, partly help. Other instances, other illnesses like cancer, we feel that this kind of illnesses have karmic reasons. That at a certain point in the life of a person, he gets such serious illness. That could be the reason why in the normal medicine, it would be difficult to heal such illnesses, because it's not only physical, it's also, it has reasons like karmic reasons, which is in the soul level.
The understanding of karma means that a soul on the earth has, let's say, some duty, something to do better than in the life before.
Yeah.
Is it in this way, let's say, okay to heal, because it's the duty of the soul just to have the karma and to get the karmic problems?
Yeah.
What is your feeling? You say, okay, on the one side there's the karma, on the other side is we can stop this, or we can improve it, better it.
Okay. What we feel is that karmic illnesses which are karmic, which have karmic reasons, the soul live in this earth, and the soul has to live this way. You know, he has to live with his karma.
Yes.
If he has done wrong in former life and came to this life, he has to bring with him this this illness or this condition he has to live with in this lifetime.
Yes.
And we cannot completely change that situation, but we can help people with such problems to lighten up their karma and remove some blockages on this level and give them energy on the soul level, so that the patients can eventually accept their condition, and this will lighten their way of life, and also it can manifest later on in their physical condition.
Yeah. The reasons for illness,
Yeah.
what would you say are they?
There are normal reasons for illnesses, like physical reasons, like getting older. Normally our organs get weaker, and it's normal for people to have such illnesses after getting old, you know, normal things. But there are illnesses which are caused by blockages on the spirit level and the soul level. This is what we can clearly feel. The reason is because many people neglect or don't realize that our body is not only physical. We have also soul and a spirit.
Yeah.
The physical body needs food in order to maintain its energy. In the same way, our spirit and our soul needs food also to maintain its energy. Otherwise, when you're out of energy, these illnesses come. So let me give me an example on blockages on the spirit. When the person has low energy on the spirit, this can manifest on the physical body if he has blockages on the spiritual level in a form of emotional problems like depression.
Yes.
You can have unexplained fear, uncontrolled anger.
Yeah.
These are typical manifestation of energy blockages in the spiritual level. So people are asking, what is the food for the spirit and the soul? I should say, one is awareness towards the existence of the spirit and the soul. So we have to do meditation, praying. These are typical examples. And the third, I should say, would be to go to spiritual healers, because spiritual healers can work and give you energy on the spirit and the soul level.
In the moment you are healing, what happens with you personally when you are in contact with the client or the patient?
Yeah.
What is happening with you?
The normal healing situation is that I get information from my spiritual guide, and this information comes to me in a form of, it's not something I hear from my ears, but it's something that comes into my thoughts. These are clear informations on what I have to do. But there are instances where I can say that I am in a kind of trance.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what happened after the actual healing.
You are talking about the guides.
Yeah.
So there are more guides, and
Yeah.
how can we? What's the way we should imagine those guides?
These guides for us are spiritual entities, like what we call angels.
Angels,
who
okay.
have the task to help healers, to help people heal people.
And you have 5, is it correctly?
Yeah.
And if you are in contact with them, you are with all 5 all the time, or just sometimes few, sometimes more?
Yeah.
How is it?
To do the work, you need only one.
Yeah.
But there are instances when there are presence of 2 spiritual guides during the healing, 2 or 3.
Yeah. You are working with your hands in the body. Did you got any medical education?
No. I did not get any medical education. We don't need this information. I know many healers who have not been in school, and we don't need to diagnose the illnesses of person like normal doctors do, because we work on the illness of the body as a whole. We heal the body as a whole, not on the particular problem a person or a patient has.
Yeah. So you don't need, or do you need any information before starting healing from the patient? What are the problems, or is it just possible you have a patient, and then you see what's going on?
Our approach to healing is we feel where the blockages are. This is what we can do, and the main things that the healer has to do is to remove all the energy blockages and channel healing energy to the patient, so that the healing process can start to take place.
There are different tools. You have the massage and on the one side, and on the other side you just go into the body, and is it both for the blockages to get them away, or why do you go into the body?
The massages also work one way of removing energy blockages on the main chakras as well as the secondary chakras. That's the reason I do the massage on the whole body, most often front and back, because we also have what we call energy gates, like you call it chakras.
Yeah.
These are the points where the blockages can appear and manifest to us.
The way of healing, is this accepted in your country? Are the people of your country familiar to this way of healing, or is there any problems like in Europe? You have to discuss it, and well, it's not used, of course. Yeah.
In the Philippines, the practice of healing has been healing has been practiced long before even the introduction of medicine, people say that there were already healers in the small communities, and whenever people get sick or need, they feel they have illnesses, they go to different healers in their own communities for their to get healed.
So the first Philippine is going to a healer, and perhaps sometimes to the normal doctor, but the first person who he or she is contacting is the healer. It's a normal way in your country.
It's like it has been part of our culture that many people go to healers, and up to this time, I think there's still many people who are, whenever they get sick, they still go to the healers. But there are many also goes to the medical doctors or in hospitals, especially if they need immediate medical, they need medical attention when they are in great pain or in emergency situations.
Is there any explanation if you just enter the body and then you leave it, that there's no scarf, nothing one can see afterwards? It's quite astonishing if you're used to the normal school medicine, then you have to sew it, you see a scarf, and it will take weeks until, or even months or years, until everything is okay again, and you just go and leave and nothing left.
This is what we call psychic surgery. And psychic surgery is considered to be a phenomena. And when you say phenomena, it is difficult to explain it scientifically, how this thing can happen. I myself, I cannot explain it scientifically or convincingly, but I can give you what we call a comparative explanation how this thing can happen. That blood comes out from the body of a person. It is the nature of our body that when at high temperature or when we exert a lot of physical effort, that water comes out from our body through the skin in a form of sweat. And in psychic surgery, the blood can come out from the body through the skin also, because blood and water is liquid, the same liquid. And through the energy from the healer's hand, he can draw out the blood from the skin. But there is no actual curing or healing that takes place in this surgery. This is only a physical manifestation of what the healer have removed. And he was working on the astral body, the spirit body, and this blood is just a physical manifestation of the energy blockages that the healer has removed from the patient.
The patient who does not believe in the gift, in the capability, is this possible to heal him as well, or she as well? Is it necessary to be open, or this doesn't matter?
In my healing experience over 40 years, I have experienced, and I know that there are people, even if they don't believe in spiritual healing, they were healed in this way of healing. But if the person is open to such the healing energies, the tendency of the healing process will be faster, because he is able to receive and open himself to the healing energy. And so the healing process will be shorter, and he gets better benefit out of spiritual healing.
Does it help if you not only heal some medical problems, but open the third eye to a patient? Is this help for such a patient for his healing process?
Yeah, when we talk about the third eye on the a spiritual healer point of view like us, it is more of opening our spiritual awareness. I mean, our consciousness can get into the spiritual dimension, opening ourselves into the spiritual dimension. So there are people who can feel activities of spiritual entities, or sometimes they get in contact or get information from spiritual entities. This is the third eye. And once as a person has this, he has a better possibility of getting healed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you are also doing is not only the personal healing with just you and one patient, but you are doing group healings.
Yes.
How is this possible to get 20, even more person in a group healing? And what happens then?
In a group healing, it's channeling energy to all the people in a big area, and this is a very, very ideal way of healing, because you're able to help more people than the personalized way of healing.
Yeah.
And we can do this, and we can do the healing also from a distance. We can do what we call absent healing. We get in touch with a person's spirit through a picture and send him healing energy.
Is there any special connection with the special year 2012, or is it just of no importance for you and your healers? We are talking a lot in our countries about 2012, Maya. So is there any, or is it just of non-importance?
For us, spiritual healers, this information doesn't come to us. We are more, our abilities and our objective and the information we get is more into healing. Yeah. But if ever this thing happens, I think before we would get the same information. Yeah. But right now, as of now, I did not get any information about what can happen in this year. I would like to give this information to each and every one. Those of you who know about this, it's very good, but I think there are many people who don't know about the existence of our spirit and our soul. It's normal that people believe that our existence on this earth is only physical, because this is what they see, they feel, and so they neglect to accept, or they intentionally neglect the spirit and the soul. But the proofs to the presence of spirit and the soul are very hard to explain, because it's something we normally don't feel if our consciousness is on the earthly level. But I can say that as a spiritual healer, I am very sure that each and every person has a spirit and a soul. It is our nature to pamper our physical body. We give the best food, the best things for our life that can make us feel happy. We spend a lot of time taking care of ourselves. And this is the reason why there are illnesses that happens to us, because we neglect the spirit and the soul. Once we neglect our spirit and our soul, this can cause blockages, and this can later on manifest in our physical body. So I would say, advise that people also give attention to their spirit and soul, give food for the spirit and soul, while like doing meditation and praying. And the third is to go to spiritual healers so that they can get energy on the spirit and the soul level. I can assure you that when you go to spiritual healers like us, it's not only a physical experience because you get a treatment, but that I can assure you that it would be a spiritual experience.